What's up, everybody? This is the official Hold This L show. I'm your host, Jump Mozzie. And before we get into it, it's the very first episode, and what better way to kick off Hold This L show with me, hold myself accountable. So once upon a time ago, I was married to a woman who really wouldn't take my direction, wouldn't listen to nothing I say. If she said left, if I said right, she said left. So about a year before the divorce, she started talking about she wanted this BBL, and I couldn't understand how a woman pushing 40 wanted to get a BBL. It was mind-boggling to me. I couldn't understand what was going on. But of course, she wouldn't listen to me. So she went ahead and booked all the stuff and rooms and rental cars and plane tickets and all this stuff to get this BBL done. Even against my better judgment, I kept telling her I don't like that, but of course she didn't listen to me. She even started to eat a lot of food so she can gain more weight, to have more fat to suck out to put in her butt. Can't make this up. And of course, what her excuse was. Can you guess? I'm sure you can. All of them women say it. They did it for themselves, which is a bunch of BS. BS. Nobody does it for themselves. But of course, that's what they say when they have, the cumbrellas. Cumbrellas. If you don't know what cumbrellas is, Google it. The raptor nails and the pink, purple, and yellow weaves and stuff like that. The stuff that they say they do for us that men don't like. I don't understand when they're going to get that men don't like that stuff, but this is what they do. But I digress. So, of course, she didn't listen to me. And at the time, I was on some super simp. I was in super simp mode. Seriously, I got to call it out like it is. I was in super simp mode. And, of course, the marriage counselor had me on some old happy wife, happy life crap. So, I was trying to be a good husband, trying to keep the marriage together. So I unknowingly allowed her to set this up. So she started buying plane tickets and hotels and all this non-refundable stuff. So keep in mind, the marriage was already on the rocks. It's about a year out. We already knew it was about over. So, me still trying to being a super simple, I was trying to save the marriage. I allowed her to finagle some way, and that's a whole nother story on how the money got finagled to even get this stuff done. But I allow it to happen. So we fast forward about 3 months before she's going to get this surgery. She's begging, telling me it's non-refundable stuff, and she wants me to go. And me being a super simp, and I promised her that I would not let her die in some hotel down in Miami. I said I would go. So, me being a man of my word and me being a big believer in karma and what goes around comes around. So I said, I don't want no bad juju on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and be a man of my word and go down there, even though I knew I wasn't even gonna get to test the goods. Wasn't even gonna get to hit it. I knew it. I knew she was getting it done for somebody else, and it wasn't me. And I did it. But I think, really, at the end of the day, curiosity got the best of me. I wanted to see what the hell this was about. So this video is me down in Miami, sitting in the parking garage underneath this BBL clinic, where I witnessed about 50 or so women going in and out of this place. Some going in to get their surgeries, and some going in to get their, follow-ups, getting out of the back of vans on their stomachs. Yeah. But let's get into the video. I don't want to hold you guys up. I want you to see what I've seen. And then after the video, I'll go over the little bit of the aftermath of these type surgeries. And I mean aftermath. Crazy. So I'm not going to hold you any longer. Let's get into the video. Knox. So all day long, this is what you see people going in, getting their asses done. All day long. Dude got to be making like $50,000 a day off of this. This is ridiculous. Look, there's 2 girls getting out of this man to get their ass done. 2 of them. They just everywhere. This shit is ridiculous, dog. These niggas got all these bras getting these asses, man. This is crazy. This make me think that don't nobody got a real ass nowhere. Don't nobody got a real ass, man. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. You gotta be fucking kidding me. All day. All day long, they asses going in here, getting a fucking new ass. Look at this shit. A goddamn stable. Look at this stable. Oh no way. Them people coming back after they got their ass done with the strollers. Then we got one going in. She about to get hers done. Look at this shit. All day long, y'all. All day long. They just keep going in there. Well, so far, I done seen about 20 people go in and come out of there. Oh, here come my wife. Gotta go. So, like you see in the video, can't make this up. You see, women going in with the loose fitted clothing on. You see women getting out of the back of vans, laying down, walking in with walkers and things like that. The aftermath. The aftermath is something else. My ex had to lay down in the back of the rental car because they had, one of the things to keep your butt from being lopsided, I guess, is you can't sit on it for a couple months. I mean, they even bought pillows to sit on the plane. They got special pillows made to sit on the plane. And mind you, it was like 3 other women on this plane with us. So they were chopping it up like they were best friends. And they had just met each other on the plane, but they knew they all had the BBL. It's some type of clique. You can't make this up. They're all into it. And at this point, I don't even know if anybody's butt real. There's many women I've seen down there, but I digress. So this video is just what you see what women do for vanity. And for selfishness, I would say. I'm call it like it is. So part of the aftermath of all of this, mind you, the hotels that we stay in, they already know this is being done. They got rules and regulations and everything already set up for if you get blood on anything. They got your card held with $300, held for $300 just in case you mess some stuff up. Sort of like when people smoke in there, they try to hold your car for some smoking stuff. So same thing, they did it for this. And mind you, that wasn't the only clinic. There were like 10, 12 other clinics on the same street, and all the hotels had the same rules. Not to mention, they got to stay down there for a few days to make sure that whatever prescriptions they give them that doesn't affect them. So they have to stay for a few days and then come back for a consultation. So the days we stay, I'm going to the laundromat, washing sheets and putting peroxide on bloody sheets and trying to keep the car from getting charged. And they're hanging out at the pool. It's like 9 women all laying on their bellies around the pool with a bunch of super simp dudes like me just sitting there looking at them. We all looking at each other crazy, like, what is going on? A few of them had their girlfriends with them, but, for the most part, it was a bunch of super simps down there with me looking at this madness. And not to mention, they had to hire a nurse to come in and rub all the blood and pus from them getting sucked on, all the blood pus out of there into some little tubes that was coming out of some open wounds into some little plastic jugs. I'm not making this up. This is real. This is what happened. So this whole experience had me like,
ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother? Oh, man. Oh, you ain't know that?
So yeah, so hey Knox, give me the whammy. Yeah, I gotta hold this L.
You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. And now we can convince her she walks switching that big old booty and all that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.